The bald eagle and other flora and fauna can thank the Endangered Species Act for rescuing them from extinction. But regulators criticize the broad nature of the law, and President Trump is set to limit its scope. So, what does the president have the authority to change? And what are the effects? The Endangered Species Act provides a key list of protections for species listed as threatened or endangered, and is widely seen as the gold standard for protecting species worldwide. Critics, however, cite the law's regulatory burdens, like prohibiting certain habitat management practices like selective forest thinning and water management, and say that it hampers industry and economic growth. For instance, since it is rare for a species to be removed from the list, some argue that making it easier for species to be delisted would allow for industry to operate on lands that would otherwise be forbidden. Some of Trump's provisions ease the restrictions on taking climate change into consideration when assessing a species' protected status, and removes language that takes economic factors like oil shortages into consideration when making those assessments. So, are these revisions permissible? Ultimately, since Congress wrote the law, only the legislative body can change the core language of the Endangered Species Act. But Trump's alterations to the rules affect how and when the law is implemented, and has already drawn the ire of Democratic States Attorney General, environmental groups, and Democratic members of Congress.